Kansas City batting first to lead off game 3. They trail Dingleville 2-0, and here comes the pitch.
It's a walk.
Now they're really going to be pressing in this game because if they don't win, they'll be down 3-zip, and that'll be sure doom for them.
Not a good place to be. Oh, nice pitch by John F. Kennedy. He gets it in the box there, so that's 1 out for the swing and 1 out for going into the box. And another box out there.
Kansas City promptly retired.
John F. Kennedy at the plate, born and raised in Dingleville, makes his home there now. Soft pop.
Oh, and they've collided and dropped the can for a single.
Ooh, that doesn't feel good to start out the game on defense. Squirrely little can.
Poor communication. They might need a telegraph machine between the Can Smith and the frontiersman.
They'll have to work on that. That'll come back to bite them later. Nice drop from Emmanuel Can.
But it's slapped back for the third foul, and Tom Cansey is retired. Now, he was away from the Can pitch for quite some time, nursing an ankle injury, but he's back and he looks like he's in fine form.
Has not been here yet. We'll see if there's any rust left on those ankles.
Now, there was a pop-out from Emmanuel Can, who was the hero of games 1 and 2.
Absolutely.
Absolute fireball into the outfield. The Muslim gentleman could not hold on to it, and he's dropped it for a single, no, a double. Full count. And it's a pop-out. The side is retired. Kansas City gets out of some pretty hot water.
Here we are in Kansas City with a capacity crowd, capacity being 0.
And it's a pop-out from Genghis Khan, another cop-out pop-out. He's had real trouble keeping the can straight.
Release. Very nice single.
Handsome single right into the infield.
Now we're seeing something new there. Dingleville has repositioned themselves. They have no...
Fantastic deflect and very unexpected swing from Ken Griffey Jr.
They've noticed that most of his plays are bunting. In fact, 2/3 of his hits have been from Citizen Kane's foot.
3 trots and a swing and a miss. And Ken Griffey is retired, but that would have been quite a multi-hit. It would have been 4 singles, 4 doubles, 4 triples, or 4 dingers. But of course, Ken Griffey isn't much of a swinger.
So to continue the thought, they have set up at the front of that single line to try to put 2 defenders in the way of Ken Griffey Jr. for that. Let's see if that strategy keeps being utilized through the rest of the game.
Swing and a miss from Emmanuel Can, who is quite the box tender in the previous games, but is having trouble finding his stride in this one.
A walk.
Ball 5, and they've got a man on first.
That's true. Emmanuel Can has been the heroes of game 1 and 2.
Oh, bunt and a miss. He had 4. He was 1 ball away from a walk, and Citizen Can had his number.
Emmanuel Can being the hero, getting a single late in both games. Let's see how he fares today. Very delicate pitch, catching the back right corner of the box there and dropping out of
Well, here comes that formation again, with all 3 Dingavalians up in the infield. Unnecessary because apparently he just watched it sail right into the box. A hard line double from Genghis Khan. He's broken his hitless streak. He's finally got a hit. Games 1 and 2, he was hitless.
That's got to feel good.
Man on second, 1 out for Citizen Can.
Fun release and an even more fun hit. He puts that in for a low single.
Man on first and third.
Tom Cansey unable to catch on 1 bounce.
Full count here for Ken Griffey Jr.
Runners on the corners.
Opportunity to load the bases.
Light pitch. Oh, nice swing. Unable to convert the trot.
It is a foul out, and he is retired.
It's good to see the Muslim gentleman use his bat. 2 away.
And it's another pop-out.
Seems a bit hesitant on the swing. That could have gone over the fence if he put a little more on that, but didn't make it past the hind field. Trot.
Caught on 1 bounce, and it's 2 foul.
Yes, indeed. Caught on 1 bounce.
Full count for John F. Kennedy. And it's wide. Man on first, none out to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Tom Cansey.
Decent swing. Caught on 1 bounce.
Now, he already had 2 fouls, so the 2 foul, 1 bounce catch, 1 foul gets sent over to the next batter. So Emmanuel Can here is going to lead off with 1 foul. It doesn't matter because he's boxed out.
Beautiful drop can there. Deadly.
The spin on that thing, I mean, it goes about 80% close at about 5 feet high and then just drops.
You can hear it kind of warble as it goes through the air.
Leading off the top of the fourth is Citizen Can. He's been the offensive engine for Kansas City with an average of .433 throughout the World Series.
Slams it off of John F. Kennedy's gut, off just the side, the round pot.
Seems like it went off the letters of Dingeville. It hit it right in the G. G for God, as Dingeville are the more church-faring of the teams.
They are. You could call JFC a Sunday pitcher.
Swing and a miss. Not an uncommon sight. 1 out, man on first. And it was fouled right off the inside of the box. That's one of the finer box tens we've ever seen.
You could hear the speed at which that happened.
Look at the
right
twist
off the
and
rim.
twinkle of the can.
Oh, gorgeous.
3-1, 1 out, man on first. Swing and a miss right off the front of the box. 2 out, man on first for Citizen Can. Double strikeout, his second double strikeout of the game. 1 for the whip, 1 for the can in the box, and Kansas City are retired.
Look at the curve on that pitch.
Tom Canty steps to the box. And it's a box out.
With a few nervous pumps of his front foot, he watches it fly past him. Here's Emmanuel Can, and he's thinking about whether the can is actually truly knowable. He's decided that it is not.
Swinging and a miss. Another swing and a miss, and you can really tell if it's a strong one because JFC's cap doesn't fly off for no reason. Well, as you can see here, the can has been compressed so much so that it is a pitcher's can. They call that the dead can era of the game.
We do in other sports that can refer to a decade. Usually that refers to a part of the game in Canball. It's putting the can in the box and a lot of frustrated batters.
And Kansas City were retired on only 2 outs, considering that in the another box out, we are surely in the dead can era of the game.
4 feet of drop on that thing. Looks like it hit the bottom of the box, not even the walls.
Easy walk there for Emmanuel Can. Apparently that can was noble.
Yeah. JFC's got the spoon. Spoon has been tilted. Looks really good as you get out.
It's also great for scooping the can out of the box.
Please, sir, can I have some more can? Oh!
And that's the inning, a definitive box out.
Dingeville has chosen to remain in their reverse triangle formation. John F. Kennedy pitch puts it right off of Ken Griffey Jr. Now, he's using Ken Griffey Jr.'s diagonal stance, throwing it directly at center mass, and it's bouncing off his jersey and right into the box. Genghis Khan slams it directly downwards, taking the elevator down 6 stories into the box.
That's 2 outs, and now here comes Citizen Can. Screamer of a line drive, but it's gobbled up by Tom Canty, and they are retired. Now here steps up Emmanuel Can, who's made a promise to little Jimmy Two Shoes at the St. Pius Orphanage, where he volunteers. He's going to hit a ding. But not now, because that was a double strikeout. You see the way that thing curved and then sunk.
Sorry, little Jimmy. Maybe next time. John F. Kennedy at the box.
Now, unfortunately, right now, little Jimmy is suffering from smallpox, and the only thing he wanted for Christmas was a dinger.
Genghis Khan at the box with a gigantic hat. Ooh, a dastardly double. He seems like he's rested up from his all-night shift at Kansas City Steel Mill.
He's got 2 hits on the day, and he seems to have broken the curse. Now here's Citizen Can. Absolutely unscrupulous pitch in there, and he is out. Very difficult to hit. You see the way that thing cut to the right. It's a curved can and a drop can in one.
Classic curve can against Kansas City. Ken Griffey Jr.
Popped it up.
2, 3 touches. It hits the ground. Dead
And
can.
he's been retired. Now
He's
here,
out.
man on second, 2 out. Oh, that looks like a single.
What happened there?
Looks like Dingeville say it's foul. Kansas City say it's a single, making it first and third.
Looked like it hit John F. Kennedy, but he stepped over the single line.
They don't have the ability to review the footage, so at this point it's going to be a free throw. And it's a foul can.
The can gets the right answer as usual.
Can never lies, gentlemen.
It's got strategic truth-telling properties that it puts on display quite often.
And there we go. Genghis Khan fouls out and the threat is over. Bottom of the 7th, and here comes Dingeville. John F. Kennedy at the plate with the stick bat.
Swings the toothpick and
Broken can,
broken
one
can.
half caught, so that's 1 out. And a fresh can has been introduced into the game against Tom Canty. Now, Citizen Can likes to throw the Twizzler pitch on a fresh can. Here it comes. Excellent box 10. If it was bunted away, it would have been a sure box out otherwise. That's 3 balls, 2 fouls.
And just to remind you kids, when the can gets broken in half, it comes back to life and resurrects after 3 seconds.
Very much like our Lord and Savior.
There you go.
2 outs. Here's Emmanuel Can hoping to hit that home run for little Jimmy Two Shoes, but he pops out and the inning's over.
And just like the Savior, he dies for our errors.
That person for calling the rules correctly. All right, guys.
Well, it's the top of the 8th here, and the game is still tied at 0. Citizen Can steps up, trying to break this game wide open.
And he smacked the box right off the kisser and earned himself an automatic out. Not allowed to do that.
Here comes Ken Griffey Jr. He's set up for the bunt. And the windup. The bunt. The trotter comes in and hits it for a double single.
Very nice play.
That counts for 2. 1 off the bat, 1 off the foot. And you can see how that can was tunneling.
They really tried to do that. Ken Griffey Jr. gets most of his hits off Citizen Can's right foot.
Quite a handsome...
Oh my goodness! Ken Griffey Jr.'s kicked it into his own box. He's earned his teammate an out there.
His feet are out of control. He was trying to go for the trot up hit, but he kicked it directly into the box, and Genghis Khan wasn't paying attention.
Playing for the other team for a second there. Tries
Goes
it
for
again.
another.
More successful, still a pop.
But a floater right to the frontiersman in Kansas City. Although had a promising start, they have been retired.
Good mechanics on that play.
Here comes JFC with the pencil bat, and he whacks a single in between Kansas City's feet.
He scribbles himself a single with the pencil.
Signed, sealed, and delivered. 4 balls. Going for the walk, but he watched it.
It drops down vertically, just like Dingerville's pinstripes. Went up super high and fell down right into the box.
Here comes Emmanuel Can trying to hit that dinger for little Jimmy Two Shoes. 1 bounce foul, slapped up, caught. Excellent teamwork from Kansas City, and that's 2 fouls.
Genghis charges in from the hind field to make that 2-foul catch.
Yes! I got it.
Says Can calls off his team.
And
2
there,
away.
4 balls, no fouls.
Ooh, wow.
Right off the face of the box. 2 on.
I think he's got the back cover of his next book there, Tom Cansey does.
Top of the 9th, and Ken Griffey Jr. leads off for Kansas City.
Went for it. He's
And
out.
that is an out.
1 away.
Genghis Khan stepping up at his role as the box tender. He's got 2 hits on the game.
Herb Can chases it, gets a tiny piece of it, so it's only 1 out, but that is definitely an out. Very hard pitch to deal with.
And here comes the team captain. He's really trying to do something here because it's the top of the 9th, and he doesn't want to enter the bottom of the 9th with no runs. Here's the pitch. Bunt up. Swing. And it's right off John F. Kennedy's face. He took a can for his country.
Well, I think he called that the magic bullet, and he uses his face to stop it.
With a winning smile, he prevents a run from being scored. The magic can has been stopped by the head of JFC.
His campaign slogan was lead with a smile, and there he stopped a double dinger with a grin.
Think not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country.
And Citizen Can finally fouls out to end the inning. We're getting a call from the dugout. JFC has recommended to all those kids out there playing Canball, he's going to suggest that you wear a pair of sunglasses because apparently that was slightly painful.
Now here steps Emmanuel Can, trying to make good on that promise to little Jimmy Two Shoes, suffering from smallpox. And he swings and he misses. He's not very happy with himself. You can hear the frustration in his voice.
Gonna have to wait for the 10th, Jimmy.
Nothing cures smallpox like a dinger.
Quite a high double foul bounce. Caught on 1 bounce there by Genghis Khan.
And he steps into it. Now, according to the rules of Canball, if you step out of your stance, then you are automatically interfering and it counts as a foul. You want to start? And they seem to rule the same on the field. Now here comes Tom Cansey, and he's out. We're going into extra innings.
Well, here we are in extra innings. That was quite a 9th inning.
And there goes the trotter. You can see that we're running out of steam here. It's getting on pretty late in the day.
Only so many ways to talk about a box, Al. He hits the can.
Fantastic can hits there by the can player.
Dropped it, something. Another, threw the can in the box. Good stuff.
That's been the 2nd double strikeout of the game. We're getting real tired here in the commentator's pit.
The players look equally gassed at this point.
Striking out Emmanuel Can, and he has really pooped the bed today.
A lot of stuttering, jagged movements from the players on screen.
It's a pop out.
Fairly
Ooh,
uninteresting.
a little bumbly scrumbly out there in the infield, but he catches it and retires JFC.
Little boobly pants.
4-1.
2
And
away.
it's another. This must be the third or fourth box out on Tom Cancy with
About
4
a
balls.
telescope's distance from the can. Can't see it. Is there another hit of some sort?
That looks like it's the 4th hit this game for Genghis Khan, so he's really broken that spell. Oh, the trot, the dive, but of course the second trotter jumps in there, and Citizen Khan has to pull his bat back so he doesn't smoke him in the thigh.
He could have earned himself a little spanking there. And
it's-
it's locked him.
2 on,
So we got 2 on.
Kansas City really pressing here. This could be the move. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and the trotters aren't able to convert it, but it's none out. Top of the 11th with 2 men on for Kansas City.
Fools him.
And a box out. A lot of bovine energy once again from the Abyssinian Prince.
Turned down a Prince chip to play in the MLC there, that man did.
And right there you can see it's a broken can hit from Genghis Khan. 1 can landing foul, 1 can landing single. They're equalized and the count remains at 0s. We got a fresh can.
Oh, what kind of a pitch was that? I don't know if we've seen that
A
before.
brand new pitch.
Seems to have fooled Genghis Khan. It was. It seemed like it was released from the JFC's palm instead of his fingertips.
Bit of a swirler.
Yeah, that's a decent name for
Pops
it.
it up, swing,
Oh!
and it is scooped up. A valiant attempt. Now, if that landed single, it would have been a double single. So some very good strategy there by Kansas City, but it is gobbled up and the inning is over.
Almost the exact same play that ended game 1 there. Citizen Khan bunts it up to himself, chases it, and wasn't able to get a hold of that one either. Of course, in game 1, that resulted in 2 split cans. Manuel Can, his critique of pure Canball, and he is most upset at that pop-out. You can't really blame him.
Looks like he's living in his hindbrain right now. Very animalistic.
There you go. He's used to being the hero, and now he's the villain. He's the dragon under the water.
The dinger villain of the team, it would seem.
Looking for some goals.
Swing and a miss by Tom Cancy.
Up in the clouds. Bit of a pixie.
One more chance to redeem himself.
Swings the spoon.
And it's another pop-out. He's swinging for the skies, and he's a little short of the prize.
I don't know if we have any stats for that, but it's probably not
Top
great.
the 12th here.
And it looks like Ken Griffey Jr. sliding in and out of consciousness there. Dozed off a bit for that one. Slap.
Landing single, actually, so it seems, though, if JFC just let that one sail over his shoulder, it would have been caught. But
Probably.
it's 1 out and a man on first.
And a fancy delivery there from JFC. Does a bit of rocking down to one side.
Somebody
straight
called the
back up.
coroner. I think you killed Citizen Can.
Oh, and another filthy pitch there from John F. Kennedy. Ken Griffey Jr. almost
Looks like
swats
he
it
woke
away.
up from a coma and tried to attempt a box 10, but he popped it in his own box.
Flies it out for what would be a comely triple, but easily caught by Genghis Khan.
Tom Cancy, 4 balls, and he's made it to first base. Man on first, 1 out. Here steps Emmanuel Can.
Solid swing.
Calmly
Easy catch.
collected by the frontiersman. 4 balls.
2 away, man on first. Oh, manages to, had he swung for that, likely would have clobbered the box.
Now, Dingerville have 2 men on and 2 out. A double is going to win them the game, and it would put them to 3-0 in the World Series. Here's Tom Cancy and the pitch.
He throttles it into the outfield, and it's caught by the frontiersman. Oh my goodness, Ken Griffey Jr. and Genghis Khan almost collided there. They managed to stay apart and hold on to the can. That would have been the game, folks.
Would have been the game. They were walking on the edge of a knife. They nearly collided, and somehow Ken Griffey Jr. managed to snatch it away from Genghis Khan.
What a
and
logic
secure
play.
the catch, but that would have been the World Series.
And that's why the manager put him in this game. You know, he's not a great batter, but that's a solid defensive play there.
And it seems like the 13th is moving along quite quickly. Both Genghis Khan and Citizen Khan have been retired. 2 outs, and here's the pitch.
Ooh, and that's a swift end to that inning.
Somebody find a fire blanket. It seems like JFC is a one-man conflagration.
Bring the buckets.
And Emmanuel Can's troubles at the box continue throughout the game.
Known for his bat tosses, both out of joy and sorrow.
Man on first, 1 out. Here's Tom Cancy.
Pump on the front leg.
And you can hear that one clipped the front lip of the box and popped in. Treble defensively, here steps Emmanuel Can. He's made a promise to little Jimmy Smallpox to hit him a dinger before he dies. Here comes the pitch.
Sorry, little Jim, you're gonna have to wait a little longer. You can kind of hear the orphan's heart breaking into 1,000 pieces.
It's
there.
a double strikeout with 2 outs, which means that Dingerville is going to enter the bottom of the 14th with 1 out.
We're gonna recommend that viewers break out the snuff and whale oil as we head to the 14th.
Swing and a miss, and Kansas City are down 1 out. Here steps Citizen Can. He's got a cigarette, and he's ready to swing. Right off the lip of the box, he was almost promptly retired.
Good eye.
The Can gods have given him another life. Let's see what he can make of it.
Hard to hold off on those, because even if you swing, you're likely gonna smash the box.
Oh,
Skies it.
Oh, and it's a dinger!
Kansas
They
City!
break through first in the top of the 14th.
Well, it was a wait, but we managed to get there. That was a stunning, towering skyscraper of a dinger from Citizen Can. He
Good
got
reminder.
all of that can.
All of it with the help of a little bit of tobacco. Now, that dinger was brought to you by RJ Tobacconist and Sons. Remember,
Indeed
if
it
you've got
was.
some hard work to do, nothing better to do it than with some tobacco.
Top 14.
2 outs. Pop fly.
That pop fly was sponsored by Henry Ford himself.
Well, here comes Dingerville. They enter the bottom of the 14th with 1 out because Emmanuel Can had double struck out with 2 outs in the previous inning. And they're down.
That's 2 away. Very difficult spot, and Emmanuel Can will be stepping up to the plate again with his head full of thoughts of orphanages.
Little Jimmy's watching with bated breath. Promises need to be kept. 1 dinger, 1 child, 1 pitch. Right off the lip of the box, and that was almost the game, folks. But apparently the Can gods have granted Emmanuel another life, and Jimmy too. High floater.
Oh,
And it's a
smashes
dinger!
it, throws the bat away. Emmanuel Can has kept his promise to little Jimmy
Here's
Smallpox.
Smallpox.
Good job, Emmanuel.
It's a tie game in the bottom of the 14th. Emmanuel Can didn't have a single hit the entire game. It was strikeout, pop out, foul out, whiff. But he's made good on his promise. He's done good for his team, and he saved the life of little Jimmy Smallpox.
Will he be the hero again this game? The orphanage in Dingerville has just exploded with cheers.
Swing and a miss, and the 14th is over. Well, we enter the 15th tied 1 apiece, and quite a game this has been. Right, it went in and out of the box. We've never seen this before. That's one of a kind.
Smacked it off the roof of the house there, and it popped back out.
No, I think it actually went inside the home box and bounced right out.
Okay. And a single from Citizen. Very nice swing.
Screamer.
Can't really defend against those, right in the corner of the single territory. Not much.
Those are the most unimpeachable hits in the game. And a swing and a miss. So you got a man on first, 1 out. Kansas City trying to break through. And directly to Emmanuel Can, the hero over the bottom of the 14th.
Genghis Khan continues his trend of not getting hits.
2 out, man on first.
Can he do it again? He cannot.
Double strikeout. And now Kansas City is the one that's going to enter the 16th with 1 Well, still choking on confetti from his kept promise. It seems like Stella's got his groove back. Stella in the form of Emmanuel Can. Here's the pitch. Liner off Citizen Can. Scooped it up. That might be the defensive play of the day.
Chased an inside pitch.
Now let's
Put it
take a
right
look
back
at that
in.
slow motion. Why don't we, Phil?
That's gorgeous. Look at that.
Beautiful, beautiful play. And it's a walk. Man on first, 2 outs. And here's Tom Cansey, hoping to get another shot at that double here. But it's a tunneler, a drop can, and he's been retired. Off we go to the 16th.
Well, with Dingerville all alight, the entire city celebrating after that dinger from Emmanuel Can. We move on to the top of 16. We'll pop out there, 2 away, 1 out carrying over from the previous inning, I believe. Trot. Oh, puts it off his own knee and doesn't manage to get it into play.
Valiant attempt, but unfortunately it went foul there for Kansas
2 outs, 2 fouls, and that will be a 3rd foul, and Kansas City's been retired. Here comes the hero of Game 1 and Game 2, and, you know, if they take the game, hero of Game 3, Emmanuel Can. Very nice single.
He seems to be back in fine form.
Now, it's only taken 15 innings to get there, but yeah, his bat's on fire again.
It can often be a game of attrition and a game of confidence. And it seems like a little confidence was robbed. A little bit of wind from the Dingerville sails just snatched away.
That's 1 away. Tom Cansey at the dish, steps up. Gripping his gloves, not tight enough.
Swarthy drop can.
That same pitch. Now, we've been seeing this pitch all day. Comes in pretty straight and then drops hard at the last minute. If you chase it, you're likely to smash the box. And if you stand there and watch it, you're likely to look like a fool. Here we are, 17. Ken Griffey Jr. chases it, and there's one away. Well, essentially back to zeros. Fly out there from Genghis Khan.
And the game seems to be flying by quite quickly. It seems like we've got a pitcher's can as well. Oh, popped it up,
high.
swing and a miss.
Chases it. Very nice form there. He put that directly up. That was about 20 feet in the air.
You could see him squinting because of the sunlight. He blinded himself, perhaps by his own hubris.
Back to drop cans. One away, 2 fouls. I'm guessing drop, nope. Boring old pop out.
You can hear, though, that the can opened up. It seems like we're playing with a different can here. And let's see how the Cansmith approaches it. Yeah, it's a different can indeed. And it's broken. The inning is over, and off to the 18th we go with a fresh can.
Now, it's been 10 innings since Ken Griffey Jr.'s got a hit. Still in the game.
And with that kind of performance, it looks like he's on the verge of being pulled by the manager.
None to blame him at this point. Another pop out from Genghis. The hat throw goes over the fence. Dinkville unable to catch the hat. Catching the hat would result in another out, so just one out on that play. Citizen Can at the plate.
Swinging Hatless pops it up, swings, and he skies it to Tom Canty, and the inning is over.
Got a surprising amount on that hit, considering how small the swing was.
It's a fresh can. Let's see what he's going to do with it.
Big windup. Emmanuel reaches forward and just puts it into the hind field.
Full count on Tom Canty. Floater, and it's a walk. Man on first, 1 out. With the sun gleaming off of his hair, he swings, but he pops it up. And it's knocked foul. Citizen Can opting for 3 fouls rather than the catch, just trying to rub it in and demoralize the opposition. We got 2 outs and Emmanuel Can at the bat.
He gets a hold of it. Oh, but it's caught again by Ken Griffey Jr. He's done that every game so far. In each of the World Series games, he has stopped what is a short dinger and kept his team in the game.
Now, we can hear Kansas City remarking that the 19th is their lucky inning. Maybe it's a lucky number or something. Let's see how lucky they are. Here's the pitch. A liner smacked back by the Cansmith. It looks more like a lucky inning for Dingerville. Full count on Genghis Khan. Here's the pitch. Wayward, it's a walk.
Oh, hold on. They've trotted it back up to him. He's gone for it, and that's going to be a 3rd foul. The play looked like it was almost dead, but the trotter kept it up. The play's not dead till the can stops moving, and he's fouled himself out.
Gotta say, it was a fantastic event by the trotter, but Genghis Khan just couldn't make contact. Now you can see here that Genghis Khan is up in place of Ken Griffey Jr. who's been pulled by the captain.
So Genghis is back up. There was a hat throw. They're arguing that the play was already over. It looks like it'll only be 1 out there. Nice self bunt there. The last few innings, he continues with that strategy. That would have been likely 2 triples had that caught the inside of the fence, but it's a little foul.
Here comes the pitch, 2-1.
Ooh.
Right off the lip of the box, and the Can Gods have bailed Kansas City out again.
Almost retired the side with that pitch.
3-1.
Gets a hold of it.
And it's a 2-run dinger! Kansas City have come through on their promise of lucky 19.
3-1 Kansas City, top of the 19th, and they're ahead by 2 runs. This is going to be really challenging for Dingerville to come back from if they can do it at all. He smoked that cannon into the outfield. It looked like the Frontier might have gotten a hand of it, but it hit the camera in the outfield. Modern technology, folks.
Due jubilance for the Kansas City squadron. They've got 2 outs, and here's the pitch. It's a single now for
Keeping the
Genghis
rally
Khan.
going. They're not done yet. Can he do it again?
Genghis Khan is the box tender.
A predictable pop out from Genghis Khan, and that finally retires the side. But Dingerville's down 2 going into the bottom of the 19th.
Kansas City having done their damage.
Well, folks, it's the bottom of the 19th. Here comes Dingerville with their last chance to tie things up, potentially take the lead.
It's a wayward pitch, a trot, a second trot, a third trot.
Oh, and he goes for it, but he misses it. That could have been a huge play.
Swing and a miss from Dingerville. It was a huge play. That would have been a 4 multi-hit. So if that was a single, it would have been 1 run with bases loaded.
A double, if that was a double, he would have won the game there.
So sad that he missed it, but he had to swing.
That's too tempting. Candy in the candy shop. Speaking of candy in the candy shop, put that candy in the jar, you're out.
Very sadly retired.
2 away.
Now here comes the hero of games 1, 2, and 3 for Dingerville.
Can he do it again?
He's ready for the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's the game. Kansas City takes it 3-1.
Well, Dingerville's Orphanage had a moment of bliss there with Emmanuel Can's home run to tie the game up, but sadly, they're going to have to wait for Game 4 for another moment of divine glory.
Triumph goes to Can City for this game. As the sun sets on Dingerville and the Can pitch, they walk away with the victory.
Well, there you have it, folks. Kansas City takes Game 2 in the longest game in Canball history. You are a compliment to our species displaying abysmally above-average attention span and dirt floor discipline. The Kansas City Dingers dig deep to hold off the pastoral powerhouse in a hard scramble marathon to victory. 2 dingers from Citizen Can were enough to overcome Emmanuel Can's philanthropic bomb to center field and carry his team kicking and screaming past the orphanage to the winner's mansion. Will Dingerville return form? Will Genghis and Kansas find their grip? Will little Jimmy Smallpox see back-to-back World Series win now that he's cured? Come back for Game 4 and thank you for spending your time studying the art of Canball.